heard right. Welcome to our home of healing, our resort of restoration.
The first season of Hazbin Hotel blew every expectation out of the water. The ingenious musical numbers, beautiful animation, and compelling narratives had fans coming back each week to see the next installment of Charlie's journey of redeeming sinners. What began as an underdog story ended with major triumphs and losses. Charlie faced war, lost friends, and came into her own as the leader the hotel needed all along. With so many developments in the first season, fans are eager to experience what's waiting after the hiatus. In this video, we're reviewing 5 things we should see during Hazbin Hotel's second season.
Dad, stop! He's defending this hotel. It may be a bit more sadistic than I'd hoped, but he's doing it for me.
Number 1. The Hazbin Hotel 2.0. When we first glimpse at the hotel in the pilot, it leaves something to desire. Once belonging to the royal family, it sat abandoned until Charlie became the owner, turning the rundown building into her happy hotel. The name of her establishment didn't suit its appearance, as broken walls, darkened halls, and old furniture adorned the building, making it less welcome. While it looked like it belonged in Pentagram City, where violence often leaves buildings worse for wear, it doesn't compare to the hotels on Earth or Heaven. Fortunately, Alistair arrives to offer his services as a business partner. He helps spruce up the place, but his decorating skills are an acquired taste. Husk's bar could be from a horror movie with bones replacing taxidermy. Lucifer even comments on the location's appearance in Dad Beat Dad, making it seem like the renamed Hazbin Hotel didn't suit his angelic taste. If anyone wanted to join the hotel, they would think twice if they saw threatening or disturbing imagery, especially if living there was supposed to lead them to heaven. Luckily, the Hazbin Hotel has a makeover at the end of The Show Must Go On. During Lucifer's fight with Adam, the hotel crumbles to the ground, meaning it has to be rebuilt from the ground up. The hotel's residents build it from scratch with help from Lucifer and Alistair. More prominent than before, the Hazbin Hotel has adornments in gold, light, and subtle nods to the people who built it. The statue out front is an attention grabber and is likely to draw a crowd. However, we only saw the outside of the hotel, and in Season 2 we should have the chance to see the new layout, rooms, and extracurricular activities.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll make you proud.
Charlie?
Oh!
Number 2. Lute leads the Exorcists. The first official episode of the season, Overture, introduces Adam from the Garden of Eden into the series. In heaven, after serving humanity, Adam works as an angel, following the Seraphim's orders and leading the exterminations in hell each year. When he meets Charlie, he talks over her, disregards her concerns, and jokes at her expense. Adam's not a great guy, which explains why Lilith leaves him and joins Lucifer in granting humanity free will. The more his character appears, the easier it becomes to question why he entered heaven in the first place. When held up to the sinners in hell, Adam has numerous similarities. He curses consistently, has a crude sense of humor, and loves enacting pain on others. If he lived on Earth now, he could end up in hell as efficiently as some of the more sympathetic characters have. As a viewer, he's more difficult to enjoy as a character when compared to Angel Dust and Husk. His disagreeable nature and willingness to fight may have led him to form the Exorcists in the first place. However, Adam meets his match in The Show Must Go On when he's face to face with Lucifer. There's a brief moment where Adam has his life spared until Nifty arrives to deliver the final blow. Once Adam's lost, Lute returns to heaven with the other exorcists. In the final scenes of the finale, she approaches Lilith on a beach, informing her of Adam's death and explaining how she's the new leader of the exorcists. There's no telling what she'll do with the group with hell on the offensive. Lute may receive orders from Sarah and other high-ranking angels to prepare for an uprising, resulting in another extermination or war arriving at the Hazbin Hotel in Season 2.
Hey, you got something sticking out of your thing there.
Nifty!
Number 3. Lucifer and Charlie bonding. The audience's first information about Lucifer comes from Charlie's perspective, giving the skewed perception that he's an absent and disinterested father. She claims he never wanted to be around after his relationship ended with Lilith, and he only calls when he needs something. To Charlie, Lucifer was never her active parent or someone she could depend on in times of trouble. However, this narrative changes in Dad Beat Dad when she invites him over to see the hotel. Once an inventive soul with dreams to keep him motivated, Lucifer appears like he's lost his spark and creative vision. His workshop contains variations of the same ideas and plagues him with memories of the family he lost because he keeps family portraits hanging on the walls. He mentions depression during one of his monologues, indicating his ongoing battle with mental health. Fortunately, an invitation from Charlie turns his day upside down as he desperately wants to reconnect with his daughter. Dad Beat Dad allows Lucifer and Charlie a chance to reconnect after time apart. They realize how much they mean to each other and how desperate they are to have one another in their lives. By the end of the episode, Lucifer vows to help Charlie achieve her dreams, and he delivers in The Show Must Go On. He gets Charlie a meeting with Heaven, defeats Adam, sends the exorcists home, and helps rebuild the Hazbin Hotel. The remodel of the hotel includes an apple-shaped tower to one side, indicating Lucifer may have an office there. If so, he'll be spending more time with Charlie and her friends come the second season. With the opportunity to see his daughter daily, the pair may continue to bond, allowing their relationship to grow.
What do you think?
About what?
The hotel!
Oh, yes. It does look much better now.
Number 4. The Return of Lilith. With the introduction of Heaven and Hell, there were many mysteries in the first season of Hazbin Hotel. One of the most prominent mysteries is Lilith, Hell's missing queen. In the pilot, Charlie calls her mother to leave a voicemail, knowing she won't receive a response, as her mother had disappeared 7 years previous. Although everyone knows Lilith is missing, it remains an unspoken fact for most of the series. Many fans speculated her disappearance had to do with Alistair, as he spent the same amount of time away from Hell before his return, with the pact with someone more powerful than him limiting his freedom. However, the ending scene of The Show Must Go On turns the theory on its head as Lute approaches Lilith on what appears like a heavenly beat. Their conversation reveals a few integral pieces of the puzzle concerning Lilith's absence. The first is the existence of a deal between Lilith and Adam, which is considered over because of his death. The second is that if Lilith wants to remain in her current situation, she must deal with Charlie to appease Lute, the new leader of the Exorcists. It's unknown what deal Lilith had managed to strike with Adam, but it's certainly connected with her absence from Hell. It's possible Lilith wanted to live somewhere simpler without so much strife and bloodshed. If so, remaining in her new home requires she do something about her daughter in the Hazbin Hotel, indicating her imminent return to Hell and the throne she left behind.
Your brat is threatening the very foundation of heaven. And if you want to stay here, you're going down there and stopping that.
Number 5. The Fate of Serpentius. The entire point of the Hazbin Hotel is to help sinners find their paths to redemption. Before the first season begins, the only resident Charlie has is the demon Angel Dust, who is trying to find some escape from his abusive employer and overlord Valentino. Angel becomes the face of the hotel, with Charlie using him as evidence her hotel can succeed and welcome to heaven. He's constantly placed under scrutiny, with Charlie, Vaggie, and the angels trying to determine if he's worthy of his soul entering heaven. With so much emphasis placed on Angel Dust's success, it usurps expectations when Serpentius' soul ascends to stand before Sarah and Emily at the end of The Show Must Go On. One could assume his redemption occurred because he gave his life in a selfless act to save his friends. It was an act of pure goodness, as Serpentius didn't consider personal gain or what could happen to him if his plan failed. His redemption also proves that Charlie's Hazbin Hotel can succeed. Unfortunately, Sarah seems to believe that sinners can't change their ways and does everything she can to stop Charlie's advances. It's possible Serpentius' second afterlife in heaven won't be as peaceful as he and his friends would hope.
What? Where am I?
Hazbin Hotel won't be the same after the world-altering events between Heaven and Hell, but there's no doubt that the second season will deliver equally compelling narratives. Charlie's finally coming into her own as the Princess of Hell, but she and her Hazbin Hotel still have many trials and tribulations to face before they reach the gates of heaven. Fortunately, they have a new home, friends, and proof their plan will succeed to encourage them along the way.
I appreciate you wanting to use your special skills to attract folks to the hotel.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
She killed an exorcist in the last extermination. She knows how they can be harmed.